will never leave your husband alone because he's my bestie.
I was the side chick in my own marriage. My husband was more in love with his female best friend than he was with me. For Valentine's Day, he bought her diamonds, flowers that said, "You are the only woman who understands me," and a brand new iPhone. He bought me a blender. And I did nothing. I stayed quiet. I accepted everything until he made a decision that ruined my life. But before I tell you my story, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos. And comment where you are watching from. I want to know which part of the world my story has reached. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Anyone watching from a distance would have thought the wedding was unfolding exactly as it should. But they would be wrong. The bride stood alone, hands folded, staring as her husband danced with a woman in white who wasn't her. He was dancing with his female best friend. To understand how a bride could stand alone at her own wedding and watch another woman dance with her husband as if they were the ones married, we have to go back. Clara's friends often said, "If anybody quiet past you, their life don't spoil." Because that was exactly who she was. Soft-spoken, meek, and non-confrontational. She too gentle. She knew they shout. If she went to a restaurant, paid for jollof rice and turkey, and was instead served pounded yam and egusi, she wouldn't complain. She'd stay at the plate for a moment, then shrug and think, "Well, I haven't eaten this in a while." At work, when colleagues dumped extra tasks on her or blamed her for mistakes that weren't hers, Clara simply smiled and took it. She stayed late, carried the burden, and said nothing, because saying something meant conflict, and conflict was something she had been trained to avoid. That training came from her mother. A good woman, she was told, should be soft, meek, and mostly silent, especially in marriage. Marriage in her mother's eyes was the most important achievement a woman could have. So when David asked for Clara's hand, her mother was overjoyed. "Whatever you do," she told her, "do everything you can to keep him." So when Clara entered the relationship and realized she was not just with David, but with David and Linda, she didn't say anything. She was, as always, the non-confrontational Clara. David, in his early 30s, was already a senior manager in an oil firm, sharp at work but careless with emotions. He loved being admired by two women and enjoyed the contrast between Clara, the quiet wife, and Linda, the vibrant friend. He always reassured Clara she was the one he loved, but his actions toward Linda told a different story. As for the infamous Linda, she and David had met around the same time as Clara. Everyone expected David to choose her. Linda matched his personality perfectly. Loud, confident, exciting. So when he chose Clara instead, his friends were shocked. Privately though, they would joke that Linda was the real wife and Clara was just the backup actress in a very long Nigerian rom-com.